Your dog is outside the bathroom door again. Not barking, not scratching, not panicking, just sitting there waiting. And if you've ever wondered why your dog follows you everywhere, the answer is much deeper than most people realize. Because according to behavioral researchers, this habit has almost nothing to do with clinginess, and everything to do with the way your dog experiences safety, confidence, and connection. For years, people explained this behavior in two ways. Either the dog is anxious, or the dog is obsessed with its owner. But scientists studying canine behavior discovered something unexpected. And once you understand it, you'll never look at your dog following you the same way again. Dogs that constantly stay close to their humans even have a name in scientific studies: Velcro dogs. At first, that sounds like a problem. Like the dog became too dependent. But the real explanation is far more fascinating. In 2013, researchers at the Clever Dog Lab in Vienna ran an experiment that changed how experts view this behavior. They gave dogs a difficult food puzzle and changed only one thing: whether the owner stayed in the room. When the owner was present, the dogs stayed focused longer. They kept trying. They remained curious and engaged. But when the owner left, the dogs quickly lost interest and pulled away from the task. Then researchers tried replacing the owner with a stranger. Nothing changed. The stranger's presence had almost no effect, which revealed something important. Dogs weren't simply reacting to any human presence. They were reacting specifically to their owner. This led scientists to something called the secure base effect. Your dog doesn't follow you because it feels helpless without you. It follows you because your presence makes the world feel safer to explore. Psychologists see the exact same pattern in small children. A child at a playground looks back at a parent, not because they're weak, but because that trusted presence gives them confidence to move outward into the unknown. Your dog does the same thing. You are not just companionship to your dog, you are its emotional anchor point, which means the dog sitting outside your bathroom door isn't there because it's broken. It's there because somewhere deep in its brain, your presence changes how secure the world feels. And researchers discovered something even more surprising. Even dogs with zero signs of separation anxiety still behaved this way, meaning this behavior isn't necessarily fear, it's trust. But there's another hidden process happening underneath all this following. Your dog is constantly checking you for information, almost like you're a living search engine for the world around it. When dogs hear a strange noise, notice an unfamiliar object, or see someone new at the door, many of them immediately look at their owner before reacting. Researchers at the University of Milan tested this with a strange object: a fan covered in green streamers. After noticing it, 83% of the dogs turned to look at their owner, and then they adjusted their behavior based entirely on the owner's facial expression. If the owner appeared calm, the dog approached the object. If the owner looked nervous, the dog backed away. Scientists call this referential looking. Your dog is actively using you to interpret reality and to constantly check your reaction. Your dog needs visual access to you, which means all the room-to-room following, all the waiting outside doors, all the repositioning every time you stand up, is partially about maintaining connection to its main source of guidance. Not weakness, not dependency, information. Dogs also learn very quickly which person in the house predicts important things: the one who grabs the leash, the one who opens the fridge, the one whose movements usually lead to something exciting. Your dog isn't just watching where you go. It's watching what your movement usually means. And in unfamiliar environments, this behavior becomes even stronger. A 2024 study from the Clever Dog Lab found that dogs often copied unnecessary actions performed by their caregiver, even when they already knew a faster route. Because in uncertain situations, staying close to the person who seems to understand the environment feels safer than acting independently. Not submission, adaptive decision-making. And the deeper scientists looked into this connection, the more shocking the explanation became, because part of this behavior may literally be written into your dog's DNA. In 2017, researchers at Princeton identified structural variants in 2 genes found in domestic dogs. GTF2I and GTF2IRD1. What made this discovery extraordinary was where scientists had seen these genes before. Humans, specifically in people with Williams-Beuren syndrome, a condition associated with unusually strong social drive and an intense tendency to seek connection with others. Wolves don't carry these same genetic variants. Dogs do, which means the instinct to follow you from room to room, to wait outside a closed door, to stand up the moment you move, may not simply be learned behavior. It may be biologically programmed into what dogs became alongside humans. For thousands of years, dogs weren't only selected for strength or hunting ability. They were selected for closeness, for attention to humans, for emotional responsiveness, for the desire to stay near us, and to feel rewarded for doing it. Your dog may follow you not because of bad habits, not because it's spoiled, and not because something went wrong during training, but because generations of evolution shaped its nervous system around human connection itself. Your dog was built to care where you are, built to notice when you leave, built to want proximity. And once you understand that, the entire idea of a Velcro dog starts to feel very different. But there's one important distinction researchers say every dog owner should understand. Following behavior and true separation anxiety are not the same thing. In 2006, researchers at Tufts University discovered that dogs with clinically diagnosed separation anxiety did not actually spend more time physically near their owners at home than emotionally healthy dogs. That finding changed how experts viewed this behavior. Because constant following alone is not evidence of a disorder. Yes, the two behaviors can overlap, but they are fundamentally different emotional processes. A healthy Velcro dog follows because connection feels rewarding. A clinically anxious dog follows because separation feels unbearable. And the difference becomes obvious once you know what to watch for. A healthy Velcro dog can still relax. It may follow you into another room, then settle peacefully a few moments later. It chooses closeness, but it can emotionally recover when distance temporarily happens. A dog with true separation anxiety struggles to disengage at all. The panic doesn't fade once it finds you again. Even brief separation can trigger escalating distress. These are not different levels of the same behavior. They are completely different emotional states. One reflects attachment, the other reflects suffering. Which means if your dog quietly follows you around the house, but remains calm when you leave, sleeps peacefully, eats normally, and settles after a moment, you probably do not have a dog with a problem. You have a dog doing exactly what thousands of years of evolution shaped it to do. And now, the next time you notice your dog waiting outside the bathroom door, look at the moment differently. Because what's really happening there is far more profound than most people realize. Your dog has positioned itself where it can best monitor your presence. It's listening, watching, tracking information. It has spent months, maybe years, learning that you are the most reliable predictor of what happens next in its world. Safety, routine, movement, comfort, emotion. You became the center point its brain organizes around. And the pull it feels to stay close, that isn't weakness. It isn't dependency. At the deepest biological level, it may be one of the clearest expressions of trust another species can give. Your dog follows you because, in its world, you matter more than anything else. You are the safest pattern it knows, the most meaningful presence it recognizes, the signal its brain returns to again and again. Not because something went wrong, but because, to your dog, you are home. And honestly, that may be one of the greatest compliments science has ever explained. If this video changed the way you see your dog, make sure to subscribe, leave a like, and write a comment below. Does your dog follow you everywhere? And who is the one person in the house it follows the most? We read every comment. And in the next episode, we're diving even deeper into the hidden psychology behind canine behavior, and one discovery that completely changed how scientists understand loyalty itself. You won't want to miss it.